Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the live talk on crafting ideas for entrepreneur. Thank you all for finding time and joining us on today's virtual webinar. So now I would like to check, can you hear me well by click your thumbs up emoticon? Okay, I'm glad that everything is okay. So just a little housekeeping before we get started. If you have any questions during the presentations, please type them into the live chat section on YouTube. I'll bring them up during the presentation and we will also have time for questions at the end. So we would like to start this program with Kitab Al-Fatiha. Amin ya Rabbal Alameen. First, let me introduce myself. I'm Haryati Radwan from Department of Mathematics, Pusat Asasi UiTM Dengkil. So I'll be responsible for hosting this webinar today, and I'm glad to welcome Dr. Shaliza Alwi, a lecturer from a School of Accounting and Finance from Taylor's University, who will share her insight on crafting ideas for entrepreneurs. To begin this program, we are pleased to have Dr. Siti Nuraini Muhammad Aslam, the director of this program, to deliver the opening remarks.
Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. It is so wonderful to have you all here. I would like to welcome you all to the Crafting Ideas for Entrepreneurship webinar organized by Mathematics Unit Center of Foundation Studies UiTM. I hope this talk will completely enlighten you to the pertaining to the entrepreneurship. I guarantee your next few hours will be delightful and inspiring. Thank you. Enjoy the webinar.
Thank you, Dr. Siti Nuraini, for the welcoming speech. Now, without further ado, we will turn the time over to Dr. Shaliza Alwi. Our speaker today is a lecturer from a School of Accounting and Finance from Taylor's Universities. All right. So Dr. Shaliza received her BBA from UUM back in 1996 and her MBA from Charles Sturt University, Australia in 2021. And then she obtained her PhD in finance from Taylor's University 2 years ago. So Dr. Shaliza started her career in customer service with multinational companies at RS Component Sdn Bhd for 4 years. Then she changed her career into education sector. She has been teaching since 2001 at few private colleges and universities such as Stanford College Ampang, PTPTL College Shah Alam, Al-Bukhari International Universities, and the current university is Taylor's Universities. She later became a program manager at Stanford College Ampang for 4 years. Then she became head of academic at PTPTL College Shah Alam from 2004 until 2007. Then Dr. Shaliza has been appointed as Human Capital Development Manager at Al-Bukhari International University for 3 years. Dr. Shaliza joined Taylor's Universities in 2014 and has been serving the academia until now. With her dedication, hard work, and determination, Dr. Shaliza is also awarded by several prestige awards such as Distinguished President Awards 2008, Excellent Service Award in 2008, and E-Learning Superhero Competition by Talis Universities in 2008 as a module leader. Dr. Shaliza has always been passionate about helping people and giving back to the community. She involved in few community programs such as uh, Program Kuksanan Prukase 2022, online marketing trainer for B40, Asnaf and a single mother community. And then Program Kusanan Taylors and CIMB Islamic 2021, also focused at B40 community. Program Kusanan Taylors CIMB Islamic 2021, kelas asas simpan kira-kira or accounting software application specific for B40 community. And also Taylor's Entrepreneurship Program and CIMB Islamic 2021 also focus at B40 communities. And now I would like to welcome our speaker for today. So here's our special guest, Dr. Shaliza Alwi. So we are so glad you could be here today to share your insight on crafting ideas for entrepreneur. Assalamualaikum.
Yeah. Hi, Yati. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing good. How about you, doctor?
I'm okay. I'm good. How's the weather over there?
It's quite cloudy and raining all over. Raining the whole day.
Yeah, non-stop raining, right?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. But now it's the weather now is okay. It's cold. All right. So, doctor, I'm glad that you could be here today. So, without further ado, let me pop out with my first question. Can you define what is entrepreneur is all about? Or how do we know that we are entrepreneur or we are a businessman?
Yati, basically, entrepreneur, in a very short form, we can say that someone who's giving back to the society. Yeah, he innovate, he come up with creative ideas. Yeah, and then he's innovate the ideas so that he's not looking at only like businessman, they're looking at the profit, but entrepreneur, he actually socialize, save the world with whatever product or services that they came out. Yeah, so they are giving back to the society. They are not profit maker. Yeah, of course, behind the instead of producing the product or giving back or creating all the ideas, services, they also earn the profit. Yeah. However, for businessmen, they are looking at more towards profit. They never think about the harmfulness of the product, yeah, or the services. So it's like businessman is more towards, like we can say, sometimes they are more greedy, they are more selfish. Yeah.
Okay, so meaning that in the entrepreneur, like we have to think about few things like the environment's issues, compared to
Yes,
the
correct.
businessman. All right.
Correct.
Doctor, if you're okay, can you full screen the slide, or can you just show this your slide
Okay, sure, no problem.
in the
Uh,
in the slide mode show?
yeah. Okay, can you see the slide? Can everyone see the slide?
Okay. I think I'm a little bit here is quite like my mind is quite like, so I'm still see a view as a PowerPoint, not at a view screen.
Okay, but it,
Let me check.
it is, yeah. Is it okay? Is it clear?
Mm, okay, I think still the same, but I'll check with the technical person.
Yeah.
Okay, I think all right, doctor, is okay. That is a small matter, I think. Can you share? I mean, if you don't mind, can you share once again in
Okay,
in the view mode?
correct. Is it okay?
All right. Okay, doctor. That's good.
Yeah. So everyone can see, right? Okay.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. So this is the one that I mentioned. So entrepreneur normally they receive or they are doing job in more popular whereby we can see that they have planning, organizing, directing, controlling, whatever task that they have. Yeah, in
Mm-hmm.
comparison with the businessman, they don't even thinking about how to plan. In their mindset, they just want to generate the profit. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I think I need some feedback from the student in the YouTube channel,
Yeah.
whether they can see the slides, because I think my view is only your first slide.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you see the second slide?
Okay. I think yeah.
Could probably the internet connection.
Okay. All right, doctor. It's okay. Is it possible? Um.
Sharing back.
I see. Yes. The student say I only see the first slide. Is it possible for doctor to share the PowerPoint to us?
Okay, sure. Yati, I just sent to you the PowerPoint.
Okay.
Uh, just have a look on your email.
Just in WhatsApp. Okay, doctor.
What's up with her?
Because yes, the student even at the YouTube channel, they just see the first slide.
Okay, no problem. Perhaps maybe while waiting for the downloading, Yati, could you know, um, what is the number of students currently at Dengkil?
I mean in online in the YouTube.
No, at Dengkil.
Or
I
is
mean
a rough
that involves.
almost is roughly around almost 5,000. It's almost there.
Oh, quite big number, eh?
Yeah, we have five. Yes, we have science program, engineering, law, and TESOL. That's the main program. Four main programs.
Not bad.
Yeah, and science is quite big number. Science we have 58 classes, and in genes we have around 30 classes. So yeah, okay. Now currently on online on the YouTube channel we have 216 students online together with
We,
us.
yeah, this is
Now
maths club, right? Is it maths club or what?
no, it's under mathematic. It's under units of maths.
There,
Not a math club. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. It shows that you have a lot of, you have a very big fan club, Yati.
All right. Okay, doctor. Okay. I'm trying to get your PowerPoint.
I
Is it
already
sending?
sent. Yeah, already sent to your WhatsApp.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Let me quickly download it so that um, hold on. Okay, so okay, let me try to present on behalf of you.
Sure, no problem. Maybe I stop sharing here.
Okay, hold on, doctor. Is processing.
Okay.
It's processing.
Yeah, sure. No problem. So that is another challenge for the entrepreneur. Yeah. The infrastructure cannot support. Yeah.
mm, okay. Okay. All right. I'm trying to share the slide. All right. Can I get some response from the students? Whether can you see the slides now? If I change the slide. Okay. Thank you, Shamin. All right. Thank you, Nur Shamimi. Okay, thank you for the feedback. All right, I think we can proceed now, Doctor. Hopefully, after this, the slide will run smoothly. Okay, so I think we stop here. We just stop here, right? Doctor just elaborate the difference between the entrepreneur and the businessman. Okay, so shall we next to here?
Okay. Yati. Basically, the entrepreneur we divide into 4 categories. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number one is small business. Yeah. Later on, you can move to the next slide. Then we can see the example of the small business.
Mm-hmm.
The next is scalable startup. So the scalable startups is the one that quite booming nowadays. Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
then we have large company with the sometimes we call it intrapreneurship. Yeah. And the
Mm-hmm.
last one is social entrepreneurship. Okay, so why this we need the entrepreneurship, yeah? And if you have a look across all the universities, we do have a policies like Taylor's. We have a policies whereby we have few types of programs which
Mm-hmm.
engaging with entrepreneurship. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and the one that I'm handling is across school. Yeah, cross school. It's not
Oh,
only
across the school.
yeah. So later we will see all the projects that the students did, whereby the business school, they need to collaborate with the outside schools from the business schools. For example, we have to collaborate with School of Communication, we have to collaborate with Science School, we have to collaborate with engineering schools, even the actuarial science students, they have to collaborate with the communication schools. So what sort of project they have? Right, something which is,
Mm-hmm.
may trigger you guys, and they have a
Yeah.
lot of with the combination of good scholars, students from various disciplines, is it basically creates more ideas and synergy, yeah, and it, it will enhance the creativity of the students, yeah, rather than you see sometimes if you are talking about exam based, just looking
Mm-hmm.
study from the passive question. So it is very rigid.
Exam
Yeah. So
oriented. Exam
yes,
oriented.
correct. And then the way we mark. So we at Taylor's normally we are using a rubrics. We don't stick at an mm, exactly on the marking scheme. So we look at the critical thinking level, whereby it
Mm-hmm.
is reflects on the module learning outcome. Yeah. So this is
Yeah.
one of the way how we actually enhance ataupun kita kata kita korek lah critical thinking dia tu sampai level mana. Okay. And
Mm.
some of the students like I give an example like science students, actuarial students, even though they are first year, but their level
Mm-hmm.
of critical thinking when we test in terms of this kind of projects, the level is equivalent to the third year students with the
Wow,
final year
that's
students. Yeah,
interesting.
correct. And I'm not saying only science students. It's also goes to other programs. Then you have to examine them. But in what way? It's not only based on the exam base. You have to give them some projects. But the
Mm-hmm.
projects, it should be something that can give back to the society, because you see, we are now talking about Gen Z. They are
Yeah,
Gen Z, right?
yeah.
Uh, uh, by the way, Yati, you are from which generation?
Me, I think I'm Gen Y.
Yeah, I think you are probably Gen Y, but I'm actually before Gen Y. See, so just imagine, in one company, how this generation, the five generations, can fight
Mm-hmm.
each other, and this Gen Z, they are tech savvy. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah.
how does this big
So, Doctor,
data?
in
Yeah.
these categories, in this in these four categories, so for the Gen Z, which their interest is more, a small business or more on social entrepreneurship for the Gen Z?
Okay, if we look at across around the world, later we will see the entrepreneurs ranking across the countries in the world.
Oh,
Malaysia
okay.
is basically not bad.
Mm-hmm.
They are more on social entrepreneurship. What I can say is this generation, the
Mm-hmm.
students that between 16 to 24 years old, so they
Mm-hmm.
are more tech savvy, and they are the type that give back to the society. Yeah. Uh,
Wow.
uh, Unfortunately, I can say that this is a very good, it's alarming that a future leader, which is more towards, berjiwa rakyat, right? I mean, this
Yeah,
is what I can
yeah.
say. Yeah. So um, you can see later. I will show you all the sample of the social entrepreneurships whereby created by all these Gen Z. Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
they are helping the other generation, Gen Y, uh, you know, uh, the generation like baby bloomers, those kind of, before that. Yeah. So this is an
Mm-hmm.
example of small business. Everyone can see. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
just a small restaurant, but but nowadays the trend is more cozy. You can see there is some area that the people can talk, can have a discussion on business. Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
the way of presenting at the single location restaurant is far much better. Like like kopitiam. Huh?
Yeah.
Um, it's like it is remind us those uh, heritage places, but
Mm-hmm.
they try to make it more lively with the busker, band, those kind of things. Yeah. So this is small business. Scalable startup is like those who basically they start with quite high in terms of the capital, yeah, or the investment. Uh,
Okay. So these are like the big player.
yes. So as you can see, the higher the investment, the higher the risk, right? So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
entrepreneurship is the kind of a person that willing to take the risk, yeah, because they are willing to invest more. But if you are
Mm-hmm.
talking about our Gen Z nowadays, they are talking on zero cost, yeah, zero cost, because they are playing with all the platform. Just pay the internet. Huh? They can
Yeah.
market their products, their services just using Facebook, Twitter,
Yeah.
yeah,
No more
things like
physical
that.
shop.
Yes, they don't want they actually they don't like working 9 to 5, 8 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want.
Yeah.
They want the flexibility. Mm, they they are workaholic. They are workaholic, but they are not like us.
Mm.
Going to the office, facing the
Yeah. They
traffic
don't like
jam.
the
They are not like.
routine.
Yes, correct. So everything by virtual, but they still can they still can manage their business, and they are making profit. If you look at like many of the young entrepreneurs in Malaysia, like Joel Neo K Fits, yeah, Anthony Tan, founder of Grab,
Mm-hmm.
Vivi
Yeah.
Yusof, Fashion Wallet, yeah, Mira Filza, yeah, there are a lot more. So
Mm-hmm.
this generation, they are more tech savvy, as I can say. And there are many studies, yeah, later on we can see, that shows that how this generation they start their business.
Mm-mm.
So this is another type of entrepreneur whereby they actually giving a service, metro parking. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Metro
Yeah.
parking is,
Metro parking.
yeah, correct, yeah. And this is another type of entrepreneur. Metro parking you can see everywhere, right?
Yeah. All right. So
Uh,
these are.
these are the social entrepreneurship. Yeah, even a
Mm-hmm.
small startup, but you can sustain. But
Mm-hmm.
you can actually move, can
Mm-hmm.
gain the profit. At the same time, you give back to the societies. Yeah, like for Malaysia, Epic Homes, Gerai OA, the indigenous orang asli. Yeah, Eco
Mm-hmm.
Nights, Kaki Sendi, a lot. There are a lot. Yeah, so all these basically, if you check, they are more towards either Gen Z or Gen Y. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's quite interesting, Doctor, to hear about that. Okay, all right. So you just mentioned about the ranking. I never knew that. We also have ranking for entrepreneur
Yes.
according to the country, based on the country.
Correct. Yes. We have two websites that normally people always uh, refer or do as a benchmark. Yeah, they refer and
Mm-hmm.
do as a benchmark. One of them is CEO World. Another one
Mm-hmm.
is GMs. Yeah. So best countries ranking in terms. So every country they actually focus or appreciate on the entrepreneurs, even though it is a small business, because entrepreneur or normally in Malaysia we call it SMEs, yeah, small medium
A
enterprise.
small medium
They
enterprise.
Yeah, they contribute almost between 3 to 5% to the
Yeah.
gross domestic product. Yeah, so if you look at the ranking now, of course, United States number one, because
Mm-hmm.
they have a very huge population. They are, you
Yeah.
know, they are far much better, yeah, from us. Yeah, Germany, UK, Israel, UAE, Poland, Spain, Sweden. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and Yati, can you move on? You can see where is Malaysia. See,
Wow.
Malaysia, not bad. It's number
In the
14, right?
wow, we are in the top of 20.
Yes, definitely. So who said that Malaysia, so in order to rank this, that means put the countries in the number, in the list, yeah, they look
Mm-mm.
at the labor skills, they look at the
Mm-mm.
infrastructure, they look at the innovation.
Mm.
Okay, look at Australia, number 11, and Malaysia, 14. In terms of innovation, we are, you see,
Slightly. Yeah,
correct.
slightly. Very close.
So
Slightly
this is
close.
what I wanted to highlight to the students. Yeah,
Mm.
you compare with probably you compare with Denmark. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
2.95. But I can't deny that South Korea is better in terms of innovation. Look at all the movies, right? Look at
Mm-hmm.
what even our teenagers, they love the what they call it, the group BTS, right? So so some of the things that that we can see where actually Malaysia can score, yeah, labor skills, because we have a cheap labor, yeah, in comparison with
Mm-hmm.
other infrastructure. Still,
Mm-hmm.
we are still better than South Korea. See, 35.65, and then South Korea
Yeah.
is just 27.45. So these are the things
Mm-hmm.
that we have to look at, yeah, whenever we plan to open a business, particularly when we want to expand our business. Yeah?
Mm-mm. Wow, now that's quite surprising to see that Malaysia in the top 20s. That's a very good fact.
Yeah, that will motivate, motivate the youngsters to become an entrepreneur after they finish their studies, right? So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
facts and findings. So Microsoft basically, they did a survey. Okay, this survey is
Mm-hmm.
based on Microsoft, a recent survey. As you can see from the source,
Mm-hmm.
they actually uh, identified that Gen Z, yeah,
Wow.
they don't want to work outside. In I can say, like, in a mass, yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
we our generation, we have to wake up in the morning, uh,
Yeah.
so two-thirds of Gen Z Americans, basically they can start their business, even if you if you go to internet, they have the young entrepreneurs as young as 10 years old. Okay,
Yeah.
I actually I forgot the name.
But your slides captured me with the figure like 81% say they work on vacation. How nice is that, you know?
Yes, that means you're bringing your laptop, or you just bring your smartphone. You can have a nice meeting at the hotel. Yeah, you don't have
Yeah.
to, you know, no, like those days when we want to have not a vacation. Actually, we have to go for field work. Waiting for the company to buy air tickets. Pay
Mm-hmm.
for the hotel. All this, but Generation Z, they are not like that. But
Yeah.
this, what I can see is, it is alarming that Gen Z actually helping the tourism, because they can go anywhere, at the same
Yeah.
time they are doing their business, and they having a luxury time on vacation, right? So
Well, they work smarter than us.
yes, this is what I can say. Yeah. So they don't have specific times. They are based on appointments, and they can
Mm-hmm.
cancel the appointments whenever they like. But
Mm-hmm.
they still have, the business still coming in, because they are using the platform, all the
Yeah.
virtual platform. So these are the Gen Z, who actually change the world. I can say that. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, doctor. So this is the what that you mentioned just now, the Gen Z, right? The internet generations, and also the tech savvy. Yeah?
Yes, correct, correct. So yeah, so this is the code. Yeah, basically from the e-center for artificial intelligence innovation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the managing director here, Jayan Murthy, said that what makes the entrepreneur creative, he used the three C's: common sense, creativity, and communication. So these are the important elements, or factors that the entrepreneur needs to have, in order for them to develop the skill, to enhance or to start the business, to grow the business. But communication is also important. But you see, Hayati, what I can see that is Gen Z, whenever they did the entrepreneur in this Gen Z, they don't have to talk. They actually texting just like what we have now. They have the questions that they post. They don't have to talk. It's not like
Yeah.
us those days. Yeah, when every time the teacher call us during our school times, we have to stand up. Yeah, we have to raise our hand to talk. But nowadays they are very learning by virtual, and they can just text on the platform. Okay? So this is what we call macam komunikasi bisu lah, kan? So they are talking by using the texting only. Yeah. But
So,
still they
Doctor, as you mentioned, is a common sense of the problem. So, what are the other key driving force to become an entrepreneur?
okay. For me, it's the spirits. Yeah, the
The spirits,
spirits. Yeah, the spirits, the motivation. Yeah, and why I said spirits, because from your spirits, it will increase yourself. Either you want to do it or not, either you want to try or not, and are you going to face, if let's the reality, if okay, business, we will have up and down. Yeah, the fluctuation we will face. Either you are ready to face that or not. So the motivation factor is another factor that the entrepreneur needs. Yeah? And it cannot be like, okay, one time only you hear about the motivation talk, but it must be continuity, continuously. Yeah. So tak boleh angat dia, orang Melayu kata ni lah, hangat-hangat ti ayam. Tak boleh.
Tak
Hari
payah,
ni
tak
nak
payah.
berniaga,
Dia punya
besok tak nak berniaga.
determination
Tak
lah.
boleh, macam tu tak boleh. Ya. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
So
another
this,
another factor, it is idea. Kan?
idea.
Without idea, people cannot move. Okay, how can we become a market leader if we don't have an idea, right? So from idea we can translate to the business model. From the business model we can have a strategy, and from the strategy then only we come up the timing.
So how do we generate the ideas? As a
Okay.
student, because it's kind, I think it's something new for them. So to become entrepreneur, so how do we generate the new ideas?
Okay. Have you heard the last time all the old people say angan-angan mak jening, mak jening kan? Berangan je, fikir nak buat tu, nak buat ni, cakap tapi tak buat kan? So in order for you to create the ideas is you have to look at the problem first. So one day, just sit in front of your house, or you go anywhere, maybe McDonald's, Starbucks, whatever, then look at what the problems that you don't like surrounding you. So when you identify the problem, then try to ask yourself, is there anyone try to solve the problem? And you might see, maybe there is, maybe one party. And the others couldn't be bothered. Then only it will stimulate you to think about what is the best way to solve that problem.
So the first step is to think about the problem the existent problem, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Then so can you elaborate? Do you have like the main step to start up the business?
Yeah, we have we have 8 steps. Yeah, 8 steps,
Mm-hmm.
but you
Wow,
can
8 steps.
shorten. Yeah. First, as I mentioned, you identify the problems.
Mm-hmm.
Contoh lah. Okay, what are the problems that you may think happen? It's
Mm-hmm.
already occurred in this at your school. For instance, lift selalu rosak. So
Mm-hmm.
that would be a problem. So lift selalu rosak. So who's actually try to solve the problem? Of course,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you may say that maintenance. Siapa yang panggil maintenance selalu?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you going to wait for someone to call the maintenance? So how long? How long does it take to repair the lift?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the problem. So in order for you to reduce, sometimes you cannot cure the problem, but you can reduce. Apa nak buat?
Got it.
Jangan
Faham.
ajak cerita kat saya naik tangga pula kan. So naik tangga, everyone can naik tangga, right? Okay, using staircase. So it could probably you have another mechanism. So
Mm-hmm.
this is another idea that you can create and you can throw to the engineering students. See, that is what we did in our university. So we always try to find a problem and
Mm-hmm.
we throw back to the school. For instance, at our university, because
Mm-hmm.
of too many people, too many students or staff, berebut-rebut lah, pushing each other to go
Mm-hmm.
inside lift, right? So
Mm-hmm.
the lift always jam,
Mm-hmm.
kan? So what
Mm-hmm.
happened is we throw back to the science school, the health
Mm-hmm.
school. So health school study, okay, if you want to burn your calorie and then you want to become fit, you kena naik tangga sehari berapa ratus anak tangga. So it will reduce your calories. So this is one of it, and we put all these as
Solution.
one of the campaign. So
Okay.
we place the poster everywhere, Then every time student and staff read, that poster, it actually motivate us naik tangga. So kuranglah sikit orang naik lift. So I'm giving just a simple example, a problem, right? So you might have other problems like probably about queuing, queuing to the toilet, those kind of things, right?
Queuing at the Anjong Dengke lah. Queuing
Yes.
at the what call that, at the place, the cafeteria. I think it's because everyone come out at the same time. Some of it.
Everyone feel hungry at the same time. That's the thing, right? After learning mathematics, right? Okay. So your cell tu mati, banyak dah mati, nak ganti balik ni tu lah pergi rebut-rebut pergi kat kantin kan. So what's the solution? So probably you might going to have students having their own small, apa tu orang panggil gerai-gerai kecil tu kan, small stall, surrounding the canteen. So when you have more food, then the students can spread, kan, dia tak adalah berkumpul kat depan tu je kan. So something like that. Actually it also happened in my university. Everyone but after we have a lot of machine
vending
with
machine.
vending machine, but our vending machine is special. You can have a Maggie there, where you can have like peanuts, you can have a lot of things. So dia kurang lah sikit kan, nak berebut-rebut kat kedai kan, queue je panjang-panjang ni. Something like that. So after evaluate, we have another step. So okay, the next step is we want to identify who is the audience or the customer, target market. So if you identify the problem, then you try to see anybody try to solve this problem or not. No, nobody. Or maybe one or two parties, but itu pun slow sangat kan. So now you see this thing is actually happen to who? Ini untuk siapa? Market segment dia siapa? So what is the range of the age, the salary, income, and then apa lagi? Female, the gender, kan? So from there you have to move on, research the market. So yang ni dia kena tengok industri. you have to go to market size industry. For example, during COVID, how many hotels, five stars hotel close? The 5 stars, the one that's so popular, like in the KL, kan?
Yeah.
Renaissance tu, kan? Siapa sangka kan dia nak tutup? Dah lama dia beroperasi. Something like that. So, we look at the market size, we try to categorize the segment of the market, then only we can average in terms of price, everything. Barulah you can determine how much you can quote for your price according to the market and according to the area. Yeah. And you must always look at the industry trends, especially for those who are innovate. You know, like apparel, yeah, macam baju lah, clothes. Nowadays, if you go to this e-commerce platform, the most famous, famous platform is Muslimah platform, you know, fashion. I can tell you, you go to this e-commerce platform, the top 10, top 20, all selling Muslimah. Why?
It shows that the girls likes to shop.
Ya, betul. Itu ianya kan. So Muslimah platform fashion, so it's basically attract all the investors across the world, even sampai UK mana-mana ni. Kan? So why? So you have to look at on this. So if everybody focusing on, hijab, all these, there are about 20 top platform for Muslimah fashion, if you guys want to know. So they are basically selling scarf, selling all these like Muslim apparel lah. The female, the male, children, and they are really making money. Just on the platform by dropship. So just imagine. So that's why we have to keep an eye on industry trend. Jangan duduk seronok dengan produk sendiri je, kan? Tapi apa jadi dekat industri tu, dekat platform tu, tak tahu, kan? So orang dah ke depan dah sampai naik mas mana-mana, kita duduk kat belakang kat Pluto, kan? So something like that, okay.
So Doctor, I'm still like quite confusing, like the difference between the market survey and also the consumer survey. Can you explain on that?
Okay, market survey normally we actually go to the industry. For example, if you have you want to survey customers. No, we are talking about the business. Let's say you want to go to hotel industry. Okay, so you go to each and every hotel in the hotel industry. Same goes to if you want to study about bank, you go to financial institution industry. But when you talk about customer survey, you want to study, you have to deal with the customer.
With the customer. Okay, I got it.
Yes. Okay, it reminds me on one of our project is we have the business students, they have created one product, so in order, they did the market industry, the market industry, but for the psychology school, they integrate with psychology school, Psychology school ni dia bukan nak jadi pakar psikologi je. They actually can deal with every industry because they can study about the client behavior, the customer's behavior. So what they did is they asked the psychology school to study about consumer behavior. Dia tak sama macam business ni tau, dia lain. Because they study more detail.
Behavior.
Yes, correct. So from there, they give back all the inputs, the inputs to the business students. So the business students can analyze which market segment which fit with what they study. Contoh, dia buat perfume. Later kita akan tengok the car perfume. They are doing, they planning to innovate there's a one existing product, car perfume. Yeah, but they try to make it different, unique, yeah, the uniqueness. And after that, they pass to the psychology school. So this psychology school, they study the consumer taste, flavor, the age of the consumer. Kalau kata suka lavender, umur dia berapa? Gender yang mana? Probably male ke female ke kan? So those kind of things. So they come back and let these business students that okay, your product, the best market segment is this. So when you launch that product, so you will get the right customer. Understand? So that's
That's
the thing.
interesting.
Okay. Yeah, Yati. So next, what the entrepreneurs or businessmen they should do? After you look at the trend, you need to study who are your competitors. That's why I said you need to study the market industry. So you tahulah siapa dia, you punya competitor, kan? Okay. Then from there, you will have a solution. For instance, I give an example. Starbucks, Richiamo, Zeus Coffee. Yeah. So what's the difference? Oh, students will say, oh, Miss, this is the range of price is different. Well, how about the size? The size of glass. Have you looked at on it? Minum satu gelas Zeus dengan apa? Richiamo kenyang ke? Ke minum satu gelas Starbucks? Kalau saya Starbucks 20 baru kenyang kot. Macam tu. Okay. So we have to look at in terms of
and the quality of the coffee that they use.
Yes. So this I mean the follower, Richiamo and Zeus Coffees, we call it follower because they try to copy like Starbucks, but it's not Starbucks. They have their own identity. They come up their solution. Yeah, so they execute. So see here, everywhere you go, any university, they will have Richiamo. Ada dah dekat sana.
But not here. Unfortunately, here at Asasi Dengkil not at Richiamo.
Oh, you guys should come up. You guys should get the franchise.
Yeah, I think with we have an empty cafeteria. Last time we have it is a very at the ground floor at the one building. The cafeteria is like air conditioned cafeteria. I think if the rent is not so high, I think Rashamo maybe will be interested.
Yeah, I think
nice. I will have a coffee before I go to the class.
Yes, I think Max Club should do that because you have a lot of fans here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is what we said. You build a solution, then after that you execute. But when you launch the product, of course, you see the product life cycle, we have the level of growth, introduction, growth, and at certain level it will move down, just like artis lah, kan? Sekarang siapa tengok DJ Dave? Tak ada kan DJ Dave?
They don't know, doctor. I think
they don't know, right?
my students they don't know DJ Dave.
Okay, so there are certain artists at certain level that this the popularity will drop.
I remember last few backs is the one when the what we call that Jco donut or Big Apple.
Yes,
when
correct.
it went viral, like
Correct.
at the curve, everyone like very long queue.
Yes.
But at certain point, no more. Now you can just walk in and buy the donuts.
Yes, we will talk about that later, about the challenges of the entrepreneurs. Yeah. Okay. So what you need to do, but this but the entrepreneurs, what they did is they always come out the survey. You see, you go everywhere nowadays, the youngster, they will ask, okay, how's the food, how's the service, please click the smile button, those kind of things, right? Even the bank also ask us to click, please rate me, number 1 to 10. So this is what this is the way actually they communicate with the customer, so that they know either the customer really inspire with their service. to make some improvement on that. Yeah. So beside that is the step number 8. So you need to get the feedback in order for you to move on, to grow.
improve, to improve.
Yes. Kalau dah customer kata maintain je rasa macam ni, so make sure you maintain. Yeah. But if they ask you to adjust, yeah, do something like adjustment, improvement, so you have to do it lah. Then it will repeat. So these steps you have to repeat. And selagi ada business tu dekat tangan you, you kena buat benda ni. If not,
so it's not like one time only, it's like it's repetition.
tak boleh. Bila dah drop, dah jatuh, baru nak buat, habis lah. Susah lah tu macam
tak boleh lah, sebelum jatuh lah, sebelum jatuh.
Sebelum jatuh tu, you kena buat. So, successful business really solve the real problem. Yeah? So that is what the entrepreneur should engage. Okay. Now we go to what are the ideas, the current ideas that we have. Yeah. The next slide, Yati. So the business ideas. So this is the common ideas that we have. So the figure that I put that is basically based in US. Yeah. Start a mobile phone photography, because the mobile phone nowadays we have the zooming lah. Yeah, edit face, you can put all the funny stuff on your head, right? And you can put the costume on the, or on the picture. So it is.
So we create the apps for we create the apps for the photography.
Yes.
Like that?
Or else they take any scene, yeah, and they try to send to magazine. Then people will pay them. And then website development. Okay, it doesn't mean that you are taking health science, engineering, law. You cannot do website development business. Don't tell me you cannot do, because this is skill. Dia tak perlu pun nak pergi ambil art and design semua, dia tak payah. Yeah, it's just a matter of, that's why I said it is about your spirits. You want to do it or not, or you want to learn it or not. You pergi buat training. This is all about skills. The one that I have here is all about skills. Yeah, whereby you don't need to go and take a specific subject or specific program for that, unless you really want to take a training lah. So tutoring business berapa banyak ni to tutor.
Okay, hold on. I think Dr. Shah, are you there? Sorry.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. It's very windy here. Thunderstorm, everything. So
okay.
Probably because of that. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
So we continue with this. Yeah. Okay. See. Yeah. So many of the students, yeah, they are doing tutorship.
Wow.
Actually,
What is it? It's 1.2 million per year.
Yeah, this
Wow.
is in US. You just imagine they can earn that much of money. Yeah.
Okay, my student kena buat ni lah, tutoring dah.
Kena. Actually, you can do. At our university, what we did is we have peer buddies. Peer buddies means the senior need to teach the junior, but we select lah. We select those who are interested, kan? Yang weak tu, kan? So after that, what they do is they will
Make
pay
sure
to the
it's
student.
tutoring lah. Last time my
Ah,
student, my ex-student buat
correct.
juga ni. Tapi dia dah jadi lain dah doktor. Dia dah bukan
Correct.
tutor tau. Student dah
Ada tutor
tanya
lain.
soalan, nak jawapan je. Soalan dia post
Oh.
soalan, lepas tu ni nak buat macam mana ya, nak buat macam mana ya. Dia nak jawapan, dia copy paste je. Dia dah tak jadi tutor dah dekat Telegram tu. Last time lah my student he's doing that. So ada yang memang bayar, tapi ada juga yang student yang dia share je soalan tu and dia nak tu, dia dah macam konsep tutoring tu dah lari sikit lah.
Because from our place, our university, we select the students. We select the students, the one that become the mentor. Yeah. So the junior, the one that need help. For example, like your subject lah, kan, advanced calculus, you know, those kind of like all like very to
Killer
be looks
subject.
like those lah, kan. So they actually do that for the students so that the students can move. They don't have to repeat the subject and they move forward and until they graduated. Yeah. So you can have a look all these 11 business ideas whereby it's really generate money, yeah, especially website content development, very good, yeah? And then tuition, all this you don't need money, you know, for this. Just social media platform. That's all.
Wow. Even sculpture, even a water filter store is 2.4 million per year.
Yes. Just by using the social media platform, you can sell kuku, caku, everything, right?
It's amazing.
Easy. Okay.
Okay. So this is our
Yati, just to introduce, yeah. This is one of my students' project. Okay. At my university, it is compulsory for the lecturer to have mentee. That's one thing. And if you have, if you handle this kind of project, you automatically you become the supervisor. Yeah. Tanyalah saya berapa saya ada mentee.
Berapa tu? Macam sini satu kelas lah. Dalam satu pensyarah punya dalam around 25 student lah.
Tak ramai. Tu tak ramai, tak cukup ramai lagi, Yati.
Tak cukup ramai lagi. Berapa doktor punya doktor?
Saya punya 80.
Masya Allah. Per semester? Per semester?
Ya, betul.
And so meaning that you have 80 project to see?
No, not 80 projects to see, but that is
this one is a group project. It's a group project.
Group project lain pula.
Okay.
So because group project normally the students will choose the supervisor. But that one just a mentee. So this mentee we have to look after them for 1 year, at least 1 year. Okay. Alright. This is the project they did for, okay, we call it accelerated entrepreneur project. Okay, for this project. It is 1 semester project, but then they have the timing. Yeah, they have to develop the timing, everything. They call this project mobile grocery truck. Okay, why they create? So as you can see here, why they create this is because of MCO. Yeah, how they work, you know, busy schedule, and then maybe you stay outskirt lah. You are not coming from the urban area, you know, somewhere in I don't know where. Yeah, so that is why they need this project mobile circle. Okay. What they plan, yeah, is they are using payment e-wallet. So normally, if lorry like like those days, you can't pay using
lori ikan doktor.
Ikan tu
Dia
tak boleh
macam
bayar.
lori ikan tu ke?
Ya, betul. And they allocate depending on the residential area, they will have 1 to 2 hours. Yeah. So they plan, okay, hari ni pukul berapa, so pukul berapa dia dekat sini, you know. So the residential they know. They know when they can come out, they can wait for the lorry, and it is very convenient because masa tu kan MCO, so tak boleh pegang-pegang, nak pegang duit pun takut, semua takut kan, vaksin tak ada. So this is what they plan during the MCO. Okay.
So this truck will carry everything that we need from, I mean, it's
Yes.
from the wet, I mean, fresh products up to
Correct.
the
Grocery, all
essential.
the grocery things.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Dia jadi macam kedai ni lah, family mart. Tapi ni family mart bergerak dalam truck. You know, something like that.
I got it. Wow. Wow. So this is the students' idea. Nice.
Yes, sudah. Basically, I just screenshot from the presentation because they have to present at the end of the semester in front of the panel industry. We invite the panel industry, and the panel industry give them the marks. It is about 25% from the coursework, from this subject, the assignment.
Wow.
So,
from the panel, from the
yes.
from the industry. So
Yes,
basically
real.
for this grocery truck, who are the panels?
Okay, depending on the type of, we look at the types of business and the integration. Either this is more towards fintech or not. So
Yeah.
if let's say for this one, we can consider not really fintech because this is just a normal, like they just pay, debit card, e-wallet. But if related to fintech, we will call fintech person from the industry, a real fintech person. So this is the time frame, how they actually do the, they plan to have this food truck, and then
Also, they plan. This is their time frames, huh?
this is their time frame from week 1 until week 11. Because week 11 they have to demo their product already. If let's say they use app, let's say they have apps, the grocery they put on apps. So normally we will call fintech. All the fintech industry panel, we will call. Then they will present in front of them, and this
So
panel
if they put in the apps, meaning that the students needs a lot of skills then.
That's what I said. This is that's what I said.
put in
No
the
matter
apps,
how, correct. No matter how you are coming from health science, engineering, law, business studies, accounting, architecture, you must have this kind of skills.
So this is the skills that we need currently. Yeah,
Yes, correct. All this tech savvy, we call it tech savvy lah. Okay, so this is the one that I mentioned. They are planning to do a perfume, but this is car perfume. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what they try to integrate. They integrate the where I asked them where you want to sell this. They said they use Shopee, Lazada, But the only problem is how are you going to reach the correct customer? So that is the main problem. So what they do is they collaborate with the psychology school. So the psychology school basically study the behavior of the consumer, which segment, which customer they can reach with the ingredient, with the the flavor, the smell, the packaging, all this. Okay, this is sample projects. I actually managed to put in the slide 4 more projects. Fund that matter is the fundraising, how they raise the money. Global Thrift, mobile app. So all these fintech. And we when they do the business pitching, we call the fintech. We call the fintech panel industry. Yeah. So sewa mobile application local herbal. So you can actually move to the next slide.
Okay, but it's quite interesting for this Sewa mobile, Doctor. Sewa mobile application.
This sewa mobile is not sewa telephone. It's not sewa handphone. This is sewa a lot of things. You can have a look later. Yeah, but using mobile application. They actually come up the interface of the mobile, and they try to demo during the business pitching.
Wow.
You can see
Nice.
later. I can show you. Okay, so this is the fund that matter whereby they try to, actually this is what we call social entrepreneur. Um, they are more on charity.
So this is like crowdfunding, crowdfunding, donation
Correct,
crowdfunding, doctor?
correct. Yeah, correct. So
Mm.
so this is their
So
measure.
they use they create the platform
Yes,
for the
they,
crowdfunding,
yes.
and then to help or
To
to
raise the
donate
money.
to
Correct.
donate to the who donates. Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Correct. Then after that, what they do is the funds will basically goes to the needs lah, the people that needs the money. Yeah. So this is what they
But
did.
there must be the platform who thoroughly what we call that thoroughly check the person who received the donation.
They have the administrative everything. They paid. This is
Ah,
what they plan in their projection,
future
cash flow
on their
projection. Yeah, in
projection.
the
Oh,
expenses.
okay.
Correct. So
Wow,
if
that's
you if,
good.
correct. So they said more towards the objective. Of course, when you have a problem, definitely you
Mm-hmm.
can create the objective. Why you want to do
Mm-hmm.
that project, right? Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
to enhance the charitable environment. So that's why I said this Gen Z, they are more towards society and more
Mm-hmm.
towards the uh y- actually they are not talking about generating money. They collect the money and pay to the administration fees. You can
Oh,
have a
so
look.
so these apps. I mean, when of course when this platform, how they get the generate the money. Of course, we need for administration process fee.
They can use a mobile phone or any gadget, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once they receive the money, then
Mm-hmm.
they have the administrative meeting lah. So they will distribute to maybe the old folks home, the orphanage home, whoever needs. Yeah. So this project basically they created because of the MCO. They look
Mm-hmm.
at the MCO at that time. So people raising white flag, yeah.
So it's so
Goes
this one
towards
is
that.
more on donation charity. It's more on charity
Yes,
crowdfunding.
correct,
No
correct.
not the
Yeah, it's
generating
not
money.
about, yeah. Of course, the administrative could probably, them,
Mm-hmm.
it could be them. So they just take the salary from there, you understand or not?
Mm-hmm.
So they actually not talking about generating a profit, commercialize, but this is
Mm-hmm.
more towards the objective crowdfunding to connect the people in need and those who wish to help. So this is their aim.
Okay. So what they can what can they help for the society? They can assist the society during the MCO.
Yes, this is what they plan. Uh,
Oh wow, wow, so creative.
yeah, and then they generate the model. That
Mm-hmm.
means, okay, whoever give like a certain amount, they have platinum, gold, silver, bronze. So
Mm-hmm.
they
Oh
they
yeah. So this one 3% admin fee. So
yes,
so let's say I donate 10 ringgit. So 3% of the 10 ringgit will be admin fee,
yes. Because I
and
said
one point two percent.
yeah, the agenda of profit basically hidden agenda. People won't think that they donate and they are making profit. You understand or not? So
Mm-hmm.
they actually put the administration fee as a hidden agenda for them. Because they
Mm-hmm.
are helping, to desegregate all the monies to uh, and then give the money to the person needs, to the which organization who really needs it. So this is what they did. Yeah. But actually,
Mm-hmm.
this kind of organization, a lot.
But I think if this one is can be what we call that in the future, even this one crowdfunding, we can use for, let's say, for the paying the school fees, to help
Yes,
others to
yes.
paying the school fees.
Correct. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, that is a good idea. Yeah, yeah. Now
Mm-hmm.
you become the entrepreneur, yeah? Yeah, because we are looking for sponsorship, right?
Yeah. For those who needs,
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so
So
this
this
is
is,
the one.
yes, this is what they actually present in front of
Mm-hmm.
the panel industry.
Mm-hmm.
This is the prototype showcase on website. So the panel industry normally will give them more idea,
Mm-hmm.
or you know, to improvise whatever they have.
To improvise the product.
Yes. So this is the monthly expense, the financials projection that they did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite a lot,
Wow.
and all this we will look at all this either this is makes sense or not.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
we yes.
Startup cost is almost 1 million.
So this is the not only social entrepreneurs, but this is also the second type,
Mm-hmm.
whereby they need high
Mm-hmm.
investment to develop the
Mm-hmm.
system. And the
Mm-hmm.
system must be secure, must be
Yeah.
you have the securities, all this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who are the
Yeah.
target market? Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
this is started as
Mm-hmm.
for the starting, right? Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
they have about 25.1 million. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
strength, weaknesses, the SWOT analysis is there. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Wow. So this one, the one that you mentioned just now, the part
yes.
about the competitors.
When you go to the industry analysis,
Mm-hmm.
this is what
Mm-hmm.
you look at,
Mm-hmm.
competitors.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so what makes exactly your product is different from your competitor? You
Mm-hmm.
you actually have existing product, but how are you going to differentiate your product to become uniqueness? Yeah, you are more uniqueness. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we want to say.
Mm-hmm.
So then you have to go lah. All this, what are they doing? What they are not doing. That is what
Mm.
you need to do.
Hmm. Okay, I
Kan?
got it. So,
Uh,
so we have to highlight the uniqueness of our product.
Correct. Then it
Then,
makes your product different from your competitor.
mm-hmm.
Like them, they actually targeting anyone above 16 years old just now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the target market.
Their target market. Yes. So this is their marketing plan. How are you going to create awareness
Mm-hmm.
about the brand? Uh, so they use, as I told you, Gen Z, all this, Facebook, Instagram, content marketing, and they also do a little bit on the public relation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh yeah, they use influencer.
yes, correct.
They use social media a lot. Huh?
Yes, correct. So the milestone, this is what they plan for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Year one, how much they can reach. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
10%. First year, this is what they plan, 48 million, 10% of total serviceable market, break even
Mm-hmm.
point at second year because they need to pay all the costs, infrastructure, everything,
Mm-hmm.
right? The
Uh-huh.
system. Then third year, then only they start basically get the profit, from the administrative. Then they plan to expand to Singapore and after that to Southeast Asia. Year 5, they targeted 10 crowdfunding platform in Southeast Asia. So all these, whatever they plan, milestone, normally
Mm-hmm.
the panel will ask them,
Mm-hmm.
how sure you are you can achieve this? So they have to answer. So yang ni bukan
Mm.
angan-angan mak jenin ni. Ni kena buat
Mm.
betul ni. So that's why you have to go to industry market analysis, and then you have to look at the population, employability berapa, labor berapa, income berapa. Banyak kerja ni. Bukan sikit ni.
Mm. Mm. So this one is a 1 year. I mean, the final year project, doctor.
No. Those
Mm.
those who did this accelerated entrepreneurship project, they are in fifth semester, third year,
Mm.
first semester.
Mm-hmm. Oh, oh. So this is another thing. The pitch deck.
Okay, this is another one. Another one is pitch deck. Yeah, pitch deck. Basically they also using a platform. Okay, you just click because we want to see what are they doing. Okay, yeah, they actually looking at the problem. Okay, they are looking at the problem. You see, it is more towards like if we are talking about all the useless things inside our house, what we can do is we just pack and then we throw, betul tak? Or else we put in any of the junk, junk box lah kan. Kan.
Okay, doctor. I think we have one question
Okay.
from the audience, from Dr. Suzila. She asking to become an entrepreneur or innovator, we should come up with numerous ideas before finding one that works. What are the simple tips of getting those ideas? And how can we react? Let's say we come up with nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I need to check one more. It's a technical error here. I try to check. Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Actually, I don't know why just now the camera is not working. Okay, now I think should be okay. Okay? Is it okay? All right.
Okay.
Let me change the background. Yeah. Okay, let me answer the question first. Yeah, what are the simple tips of getting those ideas? That's why I said we just look at surrounding us, what we can see surrounding us. Yeah. For example,
Tak perlu jauh-jauh lah, doktor.
apa ya? No, you sit outside your house. Oh, the very best thing is you sit outside the gate of this apa nama ni UiTM ni. Apa yang you rasa, what's the problem that you can see outside the gate? Very simple. If you ask me, I have been actually at UiTM, yeah, Dengkil. I can see some of the roads damaged, right? Dia banyak lubang-lubang sana sini kan, betul tak? The road, yeah.
Still in construction.
Okay, so what can we do? What can we do to solve the problems? Are we going to ask all the the lorries to stop or to use one way? Just only one way for the lorry to comes in. Betul tak? Because if you look at some of the area, the lorry cannot goes in tau. Dia tak boleh masuk. Macam area rumah saya memang dia orang tak, walaupun ada construction kat belakang, lorry tak boleh masuk. Dia ada satu jalan dia boleh masuk untuk pergi ke kawasan construction. Okay.
So meaning that another way for the lorry, not using the same road.
Yeah, same road
as other user.
Okay. Okay. How to make it I mean outside the road. If I'm not mistaken lah, dia banyak macam all the scene tu tak berapa attractive lah, yeah. I can see lah along the way, right? So what can we do? Yeah. We need to plan. We need to plan something, right? Okay, nak planting tu is a business idea, no? Landscaping is one of the business idea.
Okay.
And landscape, dia tak payah, you don't have to get a degree for landscape, right? It's about skills. So what you can do is you go around, Maybe ada orang tak nak pokok bunga dia yang mana-mana, you just take and you decorate. That's all. Right? So same goes to the cleaning service too. Actually, that is a good business ideas because cleaning service, you don't need any degree for cleaning service. Do you need any degree for that? Don't need, right? That is not true. It's just like routine work. That's how people make money, you know. So,
I got it.
very simple. Just look around. What exactly the problem that you want, you need? Yeah. So if
we
let's say,
just based on our surrounding, yeah.
correct.
Okay, I think okay. Okay, next this is the business model, yeah, doctor?
Yes, that is the business model. Okay. Okay. So their business model basically they look at same. They apply which platform. Which platform they need to use. So they use mobile apps, yeah. And then this is what they plan to get the profit, 5% commission for one transaction. You just imagine, if per day one consumer, that means one customer, yeah, they have 10 transactions. And the value of the transaction is 2,000, 20,000. They take 5% commission for one transaction. Just time. And advertisement also they did. RM1 per click. RM1 per click, you know. The one that
So
always
many.
pop up Google. Do you want to stop this advertisement? You know, you see, whenever we browse, right? So that kind of thing. Right? So these are the competitors. So that means when they did this, they know already, they already have. Carousel is one of the famous lah. Bila budak-budak dia dah habis 1 tahun tu, dia nak naik next tu, tahun next tu dia akan jual dekat Carousel ni, buku-buku dia. Lepas tu ada orang datang beli second hand book, right? So sewa actually they actually collect everything that people don't want and they sell back. That is sewa.
Oh, okay.
So
they collect everything.
Correct. Everything that you don't want, you give to them, then they will sell back. It is also happen to there's a one Chinese guy at Sungai Buloh. So they actually lost the job. What they did is they collect as many as furnitures. They collect as many as furnitures, and then what they did is they sell back the furnitures. So they jual ni lah, second hand lah. But this
so do they need a warehouse?
No, actually in the first place they just
they just a platform. Let's say I want to let go some of my clothes, for example. I just put in that platform, but the clothes still with me, right? Is it like that?
Yes, it's like that. For them, it's like that. But could probably they also have their own closet lah. Yeah? They also prepare some of the places so that they can keep. If let's say they say, oh, everything is in stock, you know, all this kind of stuff, you need to monitor your stock, your stock, you know. You know, like LIFO, FIFO, you know, the accounting. See, so all this, they have the area, and also some maybe still with the client. So in other way, we can say that this entrepreneur, what they did is they integrate the product, yeah, and also they integrate between customers and buyer. So they just so this is not kereta sewa, no, it's everything. So you see variety of product, limited product lah. So they have lah, they already categorize here. Yeah? And you can rent selalu orang cakap ni je, apa, bilik untuk disewa, rumah untuk disewa, kereta untuk disewa kan. So now they have more than that. Yeah.
So meaning that if let's say for example, let's say what can pour up in my mind is like, let's say we want to have a birthday party with this specific, let's say this Encanto theme, so we just rent the Encanto theme, no need to
Halloween ke kan.
Wow,
Date
nice.
Friday the 13th ke you nak pakai, you go and ask them, they can have this kind of closet, you know, they have. Not
So
only
we don't have to worry to keep another box, you know, it's just always
yes,
just
correct.
rent. Wow. Because when it's on the platform, it can go huge, from I think like from the clothes to the electronic devices.
Yes, correct.
Based on this one, based on the product category, it's variety of products, meaning that we can rent everything.
Correct. So that's what they actually plan. Yeah. Of course, every business they have challenges lah. Yeah. It's not. I'm not saying that this is very good. You know, the best in the world. No, the best in Malaysia. No. So every business they have their weakness. Yeah. And also they
Because
also
if the sewa is like this sewa platform, they have to think about the lender and also the borrower, because the sewa platform will be the mediatories, right? Orang tengah kan, dia
yes,
orang
correct.
tengah kan, orang tengah. Jadi dia kena ada clause untuk peminjam dan juga untuk ni lah yang bagi pinjam tu kan, lender tu. So,
betul.
adalah clause dia, kalau rosak ke barang tu berapa-berapa ke, you know, maybe they have to put deposit on certain value.
But the only thing is they just take the commission. But you see, one transaction is just like a bank, you know.
Wow, nice, very smart.
So this one, okay, this project, the students also, ini semua all girls, so dia jaga badan lah kan, biasalah ni budak-budak ni kan. So what they do is, they collaborate with bioscience school. So they wanted to come up a product which is you know, concentration on the health. So they it's related to herbal everything. Then they collaborate with the bioscience school. So the bioscience school propose what are the ingredients that they can put in their product. So these are the issues lah, kan? Have concern, everything. So they did market analysis. So they found that not so many competitors are doing the similar product that they have.
Wow.
So this is in Malaysia. The
So
product
they are trying to do fizzy herbal drinks, because herbal ni sangat sedap kan doktor? Saya pun tak suka.
Sedap.
Ni kalau dah fizzy tu macam membayangkan like sparkling herbal drink pula.
Correct.
Okay. Wow. Nice. Okay. Okay doktor, dah your slide dah habis doktor?
Dah habis dah. Actually, I have a lot of projects to tell you the truth, but these are the one that I can, I can share. I also have the video how they present in front of the pen industry. Since we started this project, accelerated entrepreneurship project for the past 3 years. But I'm joining 1 year after that, 1 year later.
So
but still,
based on
yes,
so based on that, you handle the students, everything, and you even give what called training for the B40 for the entrepreneur. So what do you find most challenging about being entrepreneur compared to businessman?
That's why I said, from the steps that I give, the most important is how are you going to sustain your business.
That's true.
So
Sustain,
yeah,
to sustain.
yes, correct. Because you have a lot of followers, you know. So your
Mm-hmm.
competitors always follow you and they try to become like you, and you have to be a market leader in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you going to maintain that? That is the biggest problem. Yeah. The
Mm-hmm.
second one, it is about the seed lah, the capital. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
capital depends on what kind of infrastructure, the systems that you want.
Mm-hmm.
So of course lah modal kan, seed ni
Mm-hmm.
memang modal pertumbuhan ni sangat diperlukan lah kalau untuk entrepreneur ya. Uh, and the third one I can say it is about spiritual and motivation. That one is very very important because business, when you become entrepreneur, you
Mm-hmm.
have to work more than people which employed. Yeah, so be your own boss is not easy.
Mm-hmm.
You must always look at the trends. You must always study your customer. Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
we always, you know, the environment always change. You see, last time we don't have when we don't have MCO,
Mm-hmm.
the I mean the games is different. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the business
Mm-hmm.
games is different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. After the MCO, even I mean the fintech growth is quite what I call is quite rapid, you know, because of this one, everyone go for the digital platform. You know, it's like everyone want to use Grab food. From those who tak tahu nak
Ah,
guna
ya
food panda,
betul.
tu tak tahu guna Grab
Dia
food ke.
cerita dia
Nowadays
correct.
now so dah
Betul.
stop MCO pun dah jadi malas doktor. Kita dah sudah
Ya,
malas nak
betul.
keluar dah.
Betul, kan?
So it changed our lifestyle. I think we changed. Although after MCO, me, I'm like sometimes I feel quite lazy to go out to the supermarket. Even me, I'm using nowadays. I know how to use the Grab Mart or Food Mart
Kan?
to order the chicken on my you know. So it changed the lifestyle. I think for us. So okay, last question, doctor. So what can you give any advice for our students? I mean, especially for the generation Z who want to become entrepreneur.
Okay, my advice is you when you plan to you know to earn more money,
Mm-mm.
normally that is the
Mm-mm.
what the aim, right?
Mm-hmm.
Try to uh, try to think about the business which is flexible, yeah, and then with zero cost, with zero
Mm-hmm.
cost. For instance, as you can see, there are many business whereby
Mm-hmm.
you can just use the social media platform for you
Mm-hmm.
to sell or for you to
Mm-hmm.
market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, and you must have a spirit to move on. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Spirit to move on. Whenever your business drop, yeah, your business drop, don't give up. You need to create more or develop better than what you have done. Yeah. So you must have a good skill in
Mm-hmm.
terms of the tech savvy because we cannot run. In future, we are depending on technology. So kalau
Mm-hmm.
sekarang ni you takut-takut nak tekan-tekan apa-apa, lecturer bagi apa soalan data, nak tekan apa program pun takut-takut kan, nak run data
Mm-hmm.
pun takut, so susah lah. So you
Mm-hmm.
must be brave.
To take even to
No,
brave to
yeah,
even to take
facing
the
the
risk.
issue. Correct, yeah. Because our life now we are facing the machine. We are we are actually controlled by the machine, if you want to know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's my concern if you really want to become the entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to become the entrepreneur because you know right, 9/10 daripada rezeki tu datang daripada perniagaan. kan?
Betul.
Tapi kalau you do a social entrepreneur, like what the some of the project just now, you can't see that they are taking the money, but they are showing that they are giving back whatever they have to the society. Nampak donation kan, betul tak?
Betul.
This is what you can do, yeah, and you have to do.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Shaliza. So I think we almost time's up. So I think we go ahead and take some time for the question. Okay, so for for the student, just a reminder. So please make sure you type your question into the the chat box in your YouTube channel. Ada soalan, I have to wait for the technical.
Sure, no problem.
Oh, okay, Dr. Shah, we have one question from Kamil Akili asking that apa business yang trending sekarang? Dekat Malaysia lah saya rasa trending sekarang.
Kejap ya, okay. Kami Akili ya.
Akili.
Okay. Antara bisnes yang I cerita tadi lah ya, antara yang top yang mendapat sambutan kalau kita tengok dekat e-commerce platform ialah bisnes pakaian muslimah. Ini antara yang
banyak duit ni.
Ya.
Orang perempuan ni banyak duit ni.
Ya. You tengok, I tak cakap lah nama siapa tapi I have done some research in Asia itself. So if you look at there are about 10 to 20 platforms Muslimah fashion from Malaysia, which is in high ranking, top 20. Not only Nilufar, ada banyak lagi. Ya. Ini memang I cakap dengan you, selling, because they are selling the Muslimah clothes, and Muslimah clothes not only
Malaysia, I think Muslim, not non-Muslim country.
Yes,
Non-Muslim country will buy, will buy.
In UAE, there are a lot of buyers. Memang ramai sangat orang beli. Ya, Muslimah. So this is one of the top business. Okay. If you want to become an entrepreneur, as I mentioned, try to look at the problem. Okay. Dulu memang orang susah nak cari pakaian muslimah. Betul tak ya? But nowadays, Tanzia lah, apalah kat Shopee tu berlambak-lambak. Kan? So if you ask me, you can do something which is cheaper than what they did. You tengok kat keliling you apa you boleh buat. Macam content developer, writer tu semua tu, anytime people will ask you to do it. Itu yang
and then we have to, then baru kita fikirkan market kita lah, kita nak market ke mana lah. Selalunya kalau the for the non-Muslim punya country tu demand dia orang tinggi lah, sebab susah kan nak dapat baju yang muslimah kan. Okay, there's another question, Doctor, from Dini Shahid. I assume lah nama dia Dini Shahid, short form tu. Dia kata, Assalamualaikum, Doctor, I am vlogger. Okay, so how I can make money from it other using YouTube channel to gain profit or more money? Apa kena share lah Dini Shahid, you punya vlog tu.
Nak tengok sikit.
Baru kita subscribe. Mesti vlogger is like I think you must, macam mana Doktor? Kita kena choose our content ke? Kita kalau vlogger ni.
Ya, cakap you punya
nak bezakan dengan vlogger yang lain.
You have to look at, okay, ada orang, I nak cerita kat you kan. Ada
Doktor boleh
orang
buka kamera tak kalau doktor ni tak ada background, tak apa Doktor?
Okay,
background belakang
okay,
tak apa.
Tak apalah kalau macam tu lah tu. Kan?
Tak nampak. Tak berapa ni.
Okay.
Okay
To be
Doktor.
okay.
Okay Doktor, tak kisah
Okay.
background tu.
Macam mana tak dia tak boleh nak post pula background you all tadi tu.
Tak apa. Small matter. Okay, so macam mana tu doktor? Vlogger tu, dia nak make more money. Currently Syahid vlog tu pasal apa? Content you,
Itulah nak tanya
what is
tu.
your content? Nak kena tahu tu. Content tu
Ha.
pasal apa?
You duk promote Roblox kat dalam tu. You duk promote main Roblox dalam tu. Roblox tu pun banyak juga kalau it's a game. If you play at certain stage, you may get money on that. Tapi you kenalah beli dia punya barang-barang dia tu. Macam dia punya weapon, apa lah macam-macam kan. So it is
dia punya
also,
currency lah, Roblox punya currency lah.
Dia adalah dia punya macam dia macam mainan, macam main game ni, pedang lah apa semua. So kalau you nak kuat, tu I nak tanya dia main apa sebenarnya, dia ada buat apa tu, vlogger apa tu?
Okay, let me see the punya chat ni. Sekejap Oh, dia tak ada reply lah pula.
Ya, segan pun.
Okay, tak apalah. Kita mungkin doktor boleh jawab secara
paling senang.
general.
Ya, paling senang nampak Daniel ya. Daniel Zaid.
Tak tahulah, student pun letak nama DNL.
Kan?
Saya assume Daniel lah. Daniel.
Inilah Gen Z ni nak cerita kat you ni. Dia ambil gambar pun pandang sana, dia tunjuk belakang dia je kan. So one of the way, the one that very simple, you use TikTok lah. TikTok sekarang bayar duit apa? You buat TikTok, you post memang dapat duit. I cakap dekat you. Tu yang ramai sangat orang buat TikTok sekarang ni kan. Macam-macam.
Tapi is the content is important? Ataupun macam dekat TikTok tu anything. Dia kata Dini reply mostly Daniel reply mostly about lifestyle.
Okay. Your lifestyle is it? Okay, if you are talking about lifestyle, itulah paling senang TikTok tu semua boleh. Dan dia bayar you tau. TikTok tu yang ramai sangat orang masuk TikTok tu.
Compared to YouTube?
Ya, TikTok dia memang bayar. Tu jadi tengok ustaz-ustaz semua masuk situ dah sekarang. Sebab memang TikTok ni banyak orang layan. Ni bahasa dia orang lah ni. Melayan kan. So that's the thing. Kalau you nak pergi pada okay, and then one more thing kan because whatever your lifestyle you want to show on YouTube, if let's say it is more than certain range of time, people won't go and pergi click on it. Kalau you tanya saya tak suka tengok YouTube yang lama-lama tu semua, tak nak. Ini terpaksa ni sebab ada orang nak buat 2 jam kan. So it is good if you have like less than 1 minute. Even those listener on certain, let's say you want to do research lah, people look at the video or the YouTube which is less than 3 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes. We don't want to waste our time on that because basically there are certain content that we actually targeted. So that's what I mean. So that's why I said if you compare YouTube and TikTok, nowadays people prefer TikTok.
So maksudnya Daniel mungkin kena fikirkan pelbagaikan platform lah. So kena create satu TikTok pula.
Macam tu. TikTok ni dia tak pelbagai umur.
Okay doktor, I think we have another question from Isma Suhaili. Dia tanya macam mana nak buat bisnes pada suatu sektor yang sangat kompetitif macam mobile phone market.
Senang je Suhaili, you pergi belajar buat repair mobile phone. Repair mobile phone ni di mana-mana saja you buka kedai, orang akan datang dekat you. That is the demand of the repairing mobile phone. In fact, if you go to Shopee platform, there are people selling how to repair mobile phone. Dia jual buku tu pun dia dapat duit berlambak-lambak, I cakap kat you. And
Hmm.
I pernah browse dekat internet how to repair handphone. They actually ask you to enroll. It's very cheap, dalam 100 lebih je, and they will give you the video together with the book. Lepas tu next stage apa perkakas lagi you nak beli. Sampai
Hmm.
lengkap lah you punya kedai tu. Cerita kat you. Juga I
Hmm.
cakap kat you, it is about your spirit, you nak tak nak aja. Nak buat ke tak nak? Because these are all skills. This is not about degree. Cakap kat you.
Okay, ni nama dia unik sikit. Saya pun baca nama dia pun saja dah lapar, Doktor. Mi rabus. Selalu kita dengar mi rebus kan, ni nama dia mi rabus. Tapi saya pun confused, memang nama dia tak tahu lah nama dia Azmi ke apa, tapi mi lepas tu rabus. Tapi gambar dia gambar makanan. Okay, so apa soalan dia, Doktor? Apa contoh problem dari segi makanan? Doktor, saya tengok makanan sekarang boleh menarik ramai orang. Problem dari segi makanan.
Okay, saya tak berapa saya tak berapa tahu, tak faham dia punya problem tu dari segi apa. Adakah dari segi konten makanan tu menggemukkan ke apa? Because yang saya tahu problem dari segi makanan ni, satu makanan ni dia tak tahan lama. Satu, betul tak? So bila makanan tu tak tahan lama, you tak boleh simpan lama dan you kena makan. Bila you makan banyak, you gemuk. That's the thing. So it is about, kalau gemuk, it is about apa?
Obesity.
Yes, obesity. Then you kenalah create makanan yang menguruskan. Okay, I teringat yang recent ni ada satu kumpulan I, dia buat keto diet food. So they collaborate with hospitality school yang catering tu kan, yang buat catering yang food semua tu.
Hospitality.
So my students came out keto, that means produk makanan yang boleh tahan lama dan dia tidak menggemukkan. So diorang siapkan ingredient semua buat packaging. So that is
so it's like keto food on the go. It's like that keto food on the go.
Yes. Where they can you can get that one for lunch box, dinner box semua. Itu adalah mi rebus.
Okay, kita ada masa sikit lagi. So saya rasa saya boleh ambil lagi dua ataupun tiga soal. Saya rasa dalam 2 soalan. You have another from Adam Bayhaki. Dia tanya, Doktor, kalau ada popularity tu, maksudnya student punya popularity, kira bonus ke untuk jadi entrepreneur? Sebab rasanya kalau jadi influencer, macam lagi senang nak start business. Mohon pandangan. Okay. Maksudnya kita nak jadi entrepreneur dulu baru jadi influencer ataupun kita jadi influencer dulu baru kita jadi entrepreneur?
Okay. Dia kan Adam, I bagi satu contoh Nak jadi popular mungkin senang. Okay. Senang je. You tengok Nabil.
Nabil mana
kan?
tu?
Dia sekejap je. Nabil yang pengacara GV tu.
Oh, okay.
Bila dia tak sampai satu tahap, dia popular, okay, ataupun you tengok artis lain yang sepah tu ke apa semua, dia terpaksa masuk competition kan untuk popular. So melalui competition tu lah dia popular kan, betul tak? Lepas tu baru dia orang jadi entrepreneur because dia dapat banyak show, betul tak? I bagi yang benda yang you all selalu tengok, selalu nampak senang kan. So bila dapat banyak show tu dia automatically dia adalah entrepreneur. Same goes to Chef Wan, Azni Nawawi, you know. Okay, tapi macam mana nak sustain? That is the challenge. Okay, nak jadi influencer boleh, tak ada masalah. Tapi you must have your uniqueness of kenapa you boleh jadi influencer, orang boleh ikut you. Kan?
So nak keep on, nak kekalkan relevant to be influencer tu, as you said again lah, sustain lah, nak sustain jadi influencer tu bukan senang jugalah, Doktor kan.
Yes. Tapi kalau you tengok rockers kan, diorang sampai, kalau diorang memang rock sampai sekarang, dressing dia apa semua tu, so they might have their fan club until today kan, macam tu. Tapi kalau setengah jalan dia rock, setengah jalan lagi dia tak rock dah, pun tak boleh juga. Affiliate marketing is good, Nafis. It's very good because it can reduce your cost, yeah, and then you can get more capital. This is very good, but you must trust who are those people that you affiliate with, kan?
Betul. Okay, doctor, I like making music. I share some on my YouTube. Think I can go far with this hobby? Ni nak jadi musician ke nak jadi,
You,
macam mana nak melihat entrepreneur dari segi music? Macam mana nak jadi entrepreneur daripada line music
okay,
ni?
if you ask me, right? If you ask me, in order for you to become same like we go back to this siapa nama tadi tu? Yang sebelum ni yang tanya popularity and influencer tu,
Adam?
Adam kan. Kita balik pada dia tu. So what can you do is you must make sure that your music is popular. When your music is popular, then people will subscribe you. Tapi kalau your music is very bored, no? Right. So how are you going to move? Cannot, right? So you must have something which is unique on your music. You go and see this I dah tak ingat lah siapa tu the one that
So macam cheesy grilled cheese ni, dia kata I like making music, I share some on my YouTube. Adakah doktor penting kita nak tengok macam bila dia share, kita boleh tengok kan berapa like, you know, viewers, betul
yes,
tak?
correct. But then that's why I said it must has a popularity. You ingat tak ni yang
So kita kena
Mandiola?
create lah, the popularity tu kita kena create lah doktor.
Yes, correct. You have to create. You have to become famous. Then only people will subscribe a lot. But one of the way, if you always on the TikTok, kan? Because TikTok nowadays is very memang it's a very good platform for you to market lah. Because most people they look at TikTok in comparison with YouTube.
Okay doktor, I think ada apa tu last soalan lah from Natasha ni. Dia suka tulis.
And on a paper. So how can I gain? They said Natasha, one of the free or zero cost is you can actually demo your digital on paper, post it on TikTok because you try and see. So every day you posted, kan? You post.
Sometimes doktor saya rasa macam Natasha ni bila kalau kata pasal drawing kan, sometimes audience tu mungkin yang suka like dia, nak gain dia punya popularity tu, sometimes can be kids, you know. Children. Mungkin you draw something simple like children can follow, can imitate the drawing, so the children suka. Sometimes you know,
Natasha, you must have a tagline, no? You must have a tagline. Natasha ni dia kena ada tagline so that people know this is Natasha. You know? If not, people don't know.
So okay, ni as a newbie, do you think I must avoid saturated market? From Muhammad Ilman Hakim.
Okay, what kind of product or services?
Tak kurang jelas sikit situ soalan dia. Okay. I love designing clothes for the past 2 years. Do you think I can start my business with unique tote bags design? Because what I noticed students in university or high school love to use them. Oh memang lecturer pun suka ni tote bags ni.
You can go on Shopee platform. Post your picture all on Shopee. I think it can really make money.
Tapi dia design, dia maksudnya kat sini dia design dia punya clothes. I mean kalau dia nak design dia punya, dia mungkin boleh design the tote bags.
Dia kena design benda tu atas toti tu. Dia kena tunjuk hasil dia, design and bag tu yang dia dah hasilkan. Dia kena buat dua-dua. Kalau tak, orang ingat dia jual tote bag je. So now she's talking about designing clothes kan.
Apa bezanya tote bags dia dengan tote bags tu dengan Kristen Ng macam tu kan?
Betul. Yeah. Something like that.
Okay, maybe Lakiza kena fikirkan dulu apa problem kalau yang current tote bag tu apa problem dia. So mungkin boleh improvise daripada situ lah.
Can, Afiq. Craft and croquettes, yes, you can make a profit because I have a student selling these tidbits, making bracelets, and they they sell it on Shopee platform. Really make money. They really make money.
Okay, now banyak student kita ni sebenarnya banyak boleh gunakan dia punya orang punya hobby to change to generate the income. Kan, daripada buat saja-saja ni dah boleh generate income. So we have to know the right platform lah, as Dr. said,
Yes,
Dr. mentioned just now.
correct.
Okay, so we go for the TikToks and we go for the Shopee macam tu lah. Nowadays punya business lah area kan.
Yes,
Okay,
correct.
Doctor, I think times dah
Yeah.
lebih dah terlalu masa dah ni.
Correct.
Betul tak, Doktor?
Betul.
Okay. I think we've covered all the question. Doktor dah cover semua question. So I think it's very great. So to conclude the webinar. So thank you again, Dr. Shaliza. Okay, for answering well those questions and for the great presentation and sharing your insight regarding this topic. So I think it was really an eye-opener, and we are pleased to have you with us. All right. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you for being here. So for all students, kindly scan the QR code on the screen and fill in the feedback and attendance form before you leave this platform. The QR code will appear on the screen only for 5 minutes. Thanks again for joining us today, and we will see you next time. So we end our webinar with Tasbih Kafarah and Surah Al-As. All right. Assalamualaikum and good night.